Sideline of fall! Lakewood are doing it! They're gonna take! He's gonna bring down Burning. Alone with a double kill. Dropping fast. Spot points there. He's still alive! Wait, second slide. He's got one side. He's got a second. He's taking it up. Oh my God! On three! They're all dead!
Hello, Dota fans. How's it going? Welcome on back. It is the Summit 2 by G2A.com. We're in the America Qualifiers, and this is the last series of the Qualifiers. The winner of this best of three will be moving on to the main online stage of the Summit America. Exciting stuff. And, well, for game number one, it was all Root Gaming. Once again, on the back of an Ogre McGee and a Weaver. I'm Kyle Guy bringing you the main casting, but by my side, again, remotely, obviously, it's going to be Mr. F4L. You there, buddy?
Yep, I'm here.
I got the volume better now, I think. I know how to button. I think I buttoned it.
Hoping for a Boreal esports victory, so we finally get a game 3.
Yeah, right? Yeah, we've had bad luck with all these series.
I actually haven't casted a game 3 before.
Well, let's see. We might have our first game casted of a 3-game series. There's only been one 3-game series in the whole qualifier thus far, and that was Boreal going against Void Boys in their previous series matchup. But right now they're actually down one, so they would love to get a 3-game series in this one, I guess you could say, as
and
they're going to be going at it again.
The Ogre.
Oh, yeah, they respect ban.
Remaining.
Now, Root Gaming, what are they going to do? Without Ogre, do they have any sort of plan?
Time.
DP and Razor are open right now. They first picked the Brew instead of DP or Razor. That's surprising. Most people consider both DP and Razor to be extremely good against Brewmaster. Like, DP in the late game, the ult just shreds through the spirits. And then Razor, if you link the Earth Spirit, it continues through the ultimate.
Alright, well, I don't even remember. We were both baffled last draft as no team acknowledged Death Prophet at all.
It's like they forgot it existed.
I think that's like, of all the patches so far, it was like 3% chance it would be ignored. And we got it. We're lucky.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that hero ignored in any game that I've played in or any game that I've watched. The hero is like first pick, first ban material.
Remaining.
Yeah, well, not this block, not this go around. Boreal grabbed it up first.
Deserve time.
They get it up first, and they followed up with an Earthshaker. That still does leave Razor in the field. It also leaves your Faceless Void. And we'll see which one Root Gaming go for here, as I'm really curious to see Tolera without Ogre, if they're going to change roles about. He used to be their off-lane player, and they could decide to be more flexible and try to catch Boreal outside their comfort zone. But, you know, then again, without them having Ogre, we'll see what plan B is going to be for them. But, yeah, it looks like a Brew going against Death Prophet. Not a great matchup for Brew. We'll see if they try to change things up just a bit, as you know, this is it. We're at the pinnacle point here. They're going to need to pull out a victory to stay alive. And for anyone watching, I'm going to sell out right here, just so forgive me if F4L is. You can get the ticket, folks, $9.99. That gets you the pretty little husky puppy. You got to give it a home. You know, it needs an adoption. So grab it up right now, and you can watch with us inside Dota TV. If you don't like my camera work, then well, just do it yourself, for God's sakes. But you can also get your hands on some sweet item drops, so I think that's pretty good. And here we go, Sand King. Going to be grabbed up for Root Gaming as a second in their first support grab.
So, you know, if casting doesn't work out for you, you'd be great at the Humane Society.
Oh, great.
Just pimping these animals out. There's like the bear ski carrier, and then the, what's this one now?
This is the
something
husky.
dog.
Come on,
the dog, right?
I don't know what it's named, to be honest. I'm terrible like that.
Okay.
But it's a husky courier. It's adorable. It's not my fault. All these courier creators are making these things
Have
so,
you
like...
seen the Nova courier?
Nova?
Oh my god, I need it. It's like the Luna. You know Luna's mount? Nova?
Yeah.
There's like a baby Nova courier.
Well, ain't that precious.
Alright, so we got the Sand King, second pick for the Radiant. This hero is good. Way better on Radiant than it is on Dire.
You played him last night.
I did. I'm actually not very comfortable with this hero. I just wanted to play it, and it's 6, so we're like, sure, I'll play it. I mean, I think the hero has a lot of potential, especially on Radiant. You can get the stacks, and then you pull, and then you get level 3, and you can farm, you know, 7-8 minute Blink Dagger. Optimally, I mean, that's of course if things don't go
Reserve
wrong
time.
like they did last night. But
It's a big if.
yeah,
Boreal, though, they don't want to be dealing with no sort of late game protect
no
one
Naga
status
silence.
Naga. They get rid of her. They get rid of Terrorblade, and I think they're feeling pretty confident. I mean, what could Plan B be for them? Now, Faceless Void is still in there, and
Root won't pick Void.
Jakiro's there
Well,
if they
maybe
want
they
to
could,
enhance their push, but they go Nature's Prophet. Someone else who can add a big
Radiant
pushing
team
flavor and add
Just
some,
Prophet.
you know, the attention to the side lane, split pushing a bit, diverting attention elsewhere, and just overall adding a lot as far as the death ball as they look to go in.
Spectre.
And well, there it
Dire
is.
team pick.
It's a Spectre. And for teams who love to go their Nagas and their Terrorblades and they can't get a hold of either, usually Spectre's right there for it. We've seen it picked up notoriously like in the hands of Alliance and, you know, even in Cloud9 when they love to roll that, I keep saying it, 4 Protect 1, where they could just find the farm, get up the early Radiance, and then be a nuisance down the road when they can pull out the haunt. Hell, even get a refresher at some crazy-ass point. They wanted to do the buyback haunt and get in there. It's been
10
devastating.
seconds remaining.
It's also devastating against lineups that like to favor some
5
good
seconds
initiation. Like, let's
remaining.
say, you know, Earthshaker does get a blink eventually. If he wants to jump in there and get his big Echo Slam, it's going to be a whole
Reserve
lot
time.
harder when you got a Spectre Illusion hitting you in the backside with a Radiance Burn. You're not going to find the big slam you've been looking for.
Yeah. And I think either of these teams are going to pick up the Ancient Apparition. I think it's good with both of their teams. I think Boreal Esports could pick up Ancient Apparition and go aggressive tri-lane against the Spectre Sand King. You know, 2 melees in the tri-lane. Or Root Gaming, I think also their best pick would be Ancient Apparition. Like the Spectre Ancient Apparition combo is really scary. I think Newbie Newbie ran it several times in WCA. And even if they're behind early game, it doesn't matter. Like this combo is so strong. You can gank these 2 heroes can be anywhere on the map and you're not safe. The AA ult hits
Yeah.
Spectre Haunts, they have 1 hero there and you're dead.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been all better if they had an extra global and maybe had gotten themselves that Nature's Prophet. Man, that would have been fun,
Yeah.
but why not just keep that going? I mean, we've seen other
10
teams bring out like a
seconds
silencer
remaining.
with the global, silence that a bit more onto it. Invoker could be there, but a Lich. Well, I like
Dire
Lich. I like
team
Lich in this
ban.
lineup, and I'll tell you why, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, which might be. But Lich, you know, adds a bit of that extra protection. The armor, of course, which is notoriously needed when you're going against Exorcism. So not only being able to apply to himself and his allies, but you can also apply to your towers.
10 seconds
That might be under
remaining.
heavy pressure from said Exorcism. And, you know, Chain Frost doesn't hurt either. I mean, there's going to be a lot of creeps and a lot of swarms to work
Radiant
with there.
team
And,
ban.
you know, given that Weaver, I would imagine, eventually get that Linkins, you might need to second guess where you put it out. But I think the armor will help a bit. That's pretty much the only utility I see in this hero that can really, you know, contribute to it. I mean, I don't know if there's anything else you would think, but that's my
I
best
kind of
bet.
like
10
the pick
seconds
in
remaining.
the sense that now their lanes are unclear, right? Root's
5
lanes
seconds
before
remaining.
this, you would probably say Spectre's safe lane, Sand King's jungling.
Reserve
They'll
time.
pick a support and put it bottom. Now they have a lot of options. They can Spectre Lich middle. They can Spectre Lich off lane, which is what Chinese teams like to do sometimes. It just gives them a lot more options. And then, like you said, the Lich armor, pretty strong. The reason why I say, like, was talking about the lane so much, like, this double melee tri-lane is easily punished by a offensive tri-lane.
Dire
But picking
team
this
pick.
Lich, they can just avoid all of that because now going aggro doesn't make much sense because they're most likely not going to have those heroes bottom.
Yeah.
Or wait, which lane is it? Yeah, bottom.
It's a bit unfortunate for him, but we'll see if it ends up working out to their benefit. The only other case I've seen like Lich work pretty nicely is if you're going against like your, you know, Enigma or maybe someone you need to shut down from getting off a big channeling ult, let's say, and even through a BKB
10
would work pretty
seconds
nicely, and you're
remaining.
just kind of conserving for those kind of situations. But for now, I think they just want the little bit of extra
5
sustain,
seconds
a little bit of
remaining.
extra armor, and well, we'll just try to make it work to their benefit and allow the Spectre to get to the point. Well, look who it is, F4L.
Radiant
Look who it
team.
is. Ancient Apparition.
Yeah, I just think this is one of the best support heroes right now.
He is good. Okay.
And the
well,
Timber Saw, oh
this is going to be a
no.
Tubby the Fat Timber Saw. Yes, it is. Ooh, doggy.
How
You
are
know
they
what?
winning this,
I've
though?
seen him, and it's so funny. The first time I really got to cast Root Gaming, he picked the Timber Saw, and he was the MVP. It was absolutely out of control how much he snowballed and just put the opponents into a clinic. It was ridiculous. But then I saw it again, and I must have jinxed him because then it fell apart. And then it fell apart again. But now I'm hoping Tubby the Fat will be able to put on a really impressive Timbersaw performance as opposed to the last series where you could see what can happen if Timbersaw doesn't really work out and things could get a bit hairy. I know you already talked about how you had a bit of ill feelings towards the hero just altogether in most of these lineups, but Tubby the Fat, he's used to the hero. He's well experienced. He knows how to make it work, and he knows that he has an objective at hand, and that's being able to farm up quick and being able to farm up heroes shortly thereafter. And so hopefully I don't jinx him in this one as he tries to bring it home for his team in the mid game.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be in a 1v1 against Furion, which definitely is more advantageous. He's one of those offlaners that you just can't just sacrifice him. You know?
Well, I agree. But we're here. We're in the next game, folks. It's game number 2 for the Summit 2, brought to you by G2A.com. It's the America Qualifiers, the last series, potentially the last game of these qualifiers. The winning team is going to move on to the main platform online stage of the Summit and go toe-to-toe with other big NA Dota Titans. That might be ranked 2. But regardless, they're looking to get that much closer to the LAN at the house here with us, and we can party it up with some Dota. It sounds like a fun old time, right? Well, let's go ahead and begin with some introductions leading out for Root Gaming. They're already up 1 game in your top lane. It's Prophecy is a QT. He's playing that Lich. Lycus is going to be up by his side playing the core once again, but now in the hands going to be Spectre. Mid lane, it's Tolera, still going to be mid laner, and now he's going to be playing your Brew. Along the bottom, it's Tubby the Fat on the Timbersaw, and your boy JC, he's going to be playing the Sand King.
All right, and for Boreal Esports on the Dire, we have Jolly Joker playing the, I was about to say support, the Carry Weaver. Jaw playing the support Ancient Apparition. Rolo on the Earthshaker. In the mid lane, we have Monkeys Forever on the Death Prophet. And bottom, we have Bloody Nine on the offlane Nature's Prophet.
Looks like they might want to get a quick, swift kill on Tolera. They have a lot of lingering supports nearby, and they're even thinking about maybe getting a fissure from the high ground, but he's weighing it out. He sees that a lot are missing, and he's playing it extra cautious, which is the right call to make here. So Tolera is willing to sacrifice some early CS just so he doesn't hand over an easy feed, and they will see that. They will pull back, and those supports will go right back up into this top lane, completing out their try.
This Lich denied top, and now is stacking the jungle. So top isn't like the traditional, you know, Lich Spectre offlane.
Yeah, no. Or just
kind of interesting.
Spectre offlane here is, I mean, she does have the escape with the dagger in case things get a bit hairy, but yeah, this is, you want Spectre to be getting early farm, early CS. This is going to be a hard time for her as...
I think he's going to make his way back to top. I think he just wanted to stack like once or twice for the Sand King, speed up his jungling.
Speed up that Blink Dagger. Can't hit on that too much. Bloody Nine is contesting these jungle antics that are happening over here, and he's tired of it.
Earthshaker's making a rotation on mid. They're going to get this block off.
Oh boy, not if he goes that way. Oh, gets him on the backside, but Tolera's like, not today, my friend, not today. As he does waddle his way already toward the bottom. It's actually near the 2-minute mark, so he might conveniently get a rune for himself if he wants to wait it out, but no, he's actually doubling back towards the mid lane. And it's going to be potentially weighted up by Rolo. No team is really guarding out the runes for either just yet. Still Bloody Nine is like, stop with these creeps over here, and he's trying to get something done with those Treants. Your boy JC does pull it on through. Lots of space for Tubby the Fat to get that early farm on his Timbersaw, which he loves to grab. He would love to get those arcane boots online sooner rather than later and be able to just start taking it to these heroes if possible. And your rune is going to pop up. It's a regen there at the top. That means the bounty rune, rather, is going to be at the bottom. Monkeys grabs up and bottles up that regen and takes it right back to mid, and neither team are going for the bounty rune just yet.
Yeah, a little surprising. People are all about the runes now.
Yeah.
Like, there's like hordes of people going to the runes every 2 minutes.
Yeah, but I like it because then we get to see a bit of clash, more action. So it's one of the best changes I've seen in this recent patch as far as being a spectator and a caster. Oh, top lane. There's your Fissure, but he will use the dagger and just see you later, Fissure, and walks right over as if it was nuttin' and gets back.
I don't know if I said this before, but like the reason people use the Spectre offlane, the Chinese generally pick it against Earthshakers because there's no kill pressure on a Spectre when you have an Earthshaker. Like usually Earthshaker has tons of kill pressure, but when you have this Lich Spectre, the Earthshaker actually offers nothing unless this Lich gets caught.
Well, now Lich doesn't have a way to get out, though, and he's
Uh-oh.
like, no! And the dagger's even on cooldown, so Lich just immediately gets taken down. That was a bit of a misplay. Jolly Joker's the one to pick up the first blood there.
Oh no, like this doesn't have mana.
And now no
Oh, he's
mana.
about to have mana.
Oh, 2 more mana. Oh no, Sprout, can he get it off? To the low ground! And he makes it down and away. Woo! That was a little too close for comfort there for Lycus, as he does manage to, you know, ease his way down the cliff and out of danger. But now very low on resources. He'll have to either salve up and go back to the lane or head back to the fountain first.
They need to play that way more patiently. They were doing completely fine until that kill. This Lich can never be in a position to where he gets Fisher blocked.
No, certainly not.
That's the only way they can get a kill. Or Spectre has no mana, and like 2 of these things almost happened at the same time.
That would have been really bad if they took the Spectre down as well, but luckily he makes it out. But you're absolutely right. I mean, Lich doesn't have the convenience of just floating over a fissure, so he cannot be in that kind of position. He just needs to play it like a support, like a babysitter, just hang on back and be there to aid, to slow them down, to deal out that little bit of extra nuke damage in case things do get hairy. You don't have to be so ballsy, my friend. So
the one good thing that happened from that rotation, the Furion TP'd in. So this Timbersaw, unlike the previous game of Timbersaw, you know, he's having a good time in this lane.
Oh,
He's
yes,
got
he is.
23 CS, the 10 CS of the Furion. He's got his mana boots. Oh, and in the off lane, Spectre somehow gets the kill on Earthshaker.
yeah, but also mid lane, they're making it go into Lara. I don't want to divert attention just yet. He bottles up. That bottle saved his life right there. A secondary Crypt Swarm would do the work, and he gets it right here. If he could find the opportunity,
He's gonna get him.
he's gonna get him. How you doing? Ah, Monkeys Forever gets a nice little Crypt Swarm and takes down the Brew. Nice patience right
what's
there,
going on
gets it
bottom?
done. Oh shit! What? Oh god! Oh what the hell? What is
Dire's
Tubby the
bottom
Fat doing
tower
over
is
here?
under attack.
Oh, he's way behind enemy lines. He gets slammed with the fissure. Looks like he was in
He's
hot
gonna be
pursuit
fine.
of maybe taking down Furion, but now he has to salve up. He's going to be cut off potentially from this Death Prophet, but he's healed up promptly. He has 2 levels in reactive armor. He should be fine, and JC also shows up and will be there by his side if needed. But yeah, man, during that whole time, what Spectre does get a kill.
Yeah, on
I wish I
Earthshaker.
saw that more. I guess it, just a lingering support.
I'm guessing like a chain, or not a chain, a Nova into Dagger, somehow
Yeah.
killing him.
You know what? Props to them after nearly falling earlier in the top lane. They fire right back and get a kill on their prize core Spectre. So good work for them. They rotate themselves back to the top lane, does Boreal, and it's about to be that time. 6 minutes. Let's see what runes are going to pop up here. Monkey's weighing about with the empty bottle. Will quickly take up a bounty rune. That leaves the
Regen
bottom
bottom.
rune to be a regen. And already on his way there is going to be
Dire's
Talera,
middle
who has a
tower is
bottle.
under attack.
He'll just
Got the
quickly
Midas on
sit
Weaver.
down. Actually, hand some charges to JC, man. Come on, share the wealth. There he does. Yeah, have some of that. Very good. Delicious, if you will. Now picks up the regen and will...
Oh, and he smokes.
Oh, yes. Even
Gonna
better.
go for a kill on mid, I think, with the split.
If he can make it happen, that'd be very,
Or
very
bottom.
nice.
Where's he going?
I don't know.
Make up your mind. Come on.
Come on, buddy. You're making me look all over the place here. And I think something's actually going down top lane. As Rolo eats big damage. He puts out the fissure. Gets Spectre pretty low, but Spectre does walk off to the side there with the benefit of a dagger. And there it is. Bottom lane. They are going to come in from behind. Your boy JC.
Oh, he
Sharkham's
missed.
not going to catch the mark, though. And there's your Burrow strike. Timber chain on through. They'd love to take down the Nature's Prophet.
Uh-oh.
The big global, though, puts big damage. JC, diverts away and gets it
my
done.
gosh.
Oh, that was so close. Clutch little
Much
sandstorm
better.
at the end, you know, saves them, and Tubby the Fat does sweep in and clean up the Nature's Prophet. So now, the starts of the Tubby Timber getting ready to come online here. He's loving it.
He nearly killed him and lived.
Man,
Let's
back-
see.
Midas on Weaver, complete as well.
Yeah, he picked that up in about 6 minutes.
All right, good stuff. You know, not every day we get to see the Weaver Midas, so it is going to set him back just a hair in the early start of a Lincoln Sphere, but I'm sure as long as he doesn't get too much attention on himself, he'll be getting it rather quickly here. Uh-oh, they're committed. He gets also the benefit of that chilling touch. Big damage, even the Geminite, but this puts Lycus way down through the trees to get away from this one, and
Radiant's
that
top
pesky
tower
Spectre's
is
going to
under
slip
attack.
away from another engagement, and you know, it's a bit frustrating here for Boreal in the top lane, but regardless, more space, more farm time here for Jolly Joker
Yep.
to get that much more going.
Yeah, because they would get a kill with this lane against pretty much any hero except for Spectre, actually.
All right, Bloody 9. leaves this bottom lane. I don't know if he's just planning on going to the jungle. He is going to go for a Midas also, as he has the gloves, but needs more
Radiant's
time
top tower
to
is
farm
under
to even
attack.
complete it out. And let's Tubby to just continue to farm up as well. What did he get? He had 1K
Solara
gold. Oh.
steeping to the top lane with an invis rune.
Ooh, and he's got his primal split. I don't think they have detection. If they can take Jolly Joker down before he gets time-lapse off, that
They
would be
can't kill
pretty
him.
sweet.
No detection.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He might go for the easy pick-off here on the support. Jaw knows.
They know.
Jaw knows.
Maybe they saw him get the invis, or they're just playing like this because he's off map.
This is extremely... Oh, yeah, I guess he just
Radiant's
conveniently happens
middle
to go help
tower is
Nature's
under
Prophet.
attack.
But he's still on the hunt here. This is like all of his time. Uh-oh. I mean, he goes here, but mid lane's nearby. Clap. Split. Bloody
Are they
Nine.
gonna get both?
Moves in, and the haunt.
Dire's
Are they going
bottom
to commit the
tower
Spectre
is
here up to
under
the top?
attack.
They
Oh,
won't.
he loses vision.
But Cyclone. Get it,
Radiant's
get it.
middle tower
the Cyclone
is under
up.
attack.
Get out of here, Boar. And now they're going to make a go on Ancient Apparition here, and Bruce should be able to get it. The long rock, and oh, he doesn't want to
Oh,
overcommit.
no. Yeah.
And he will pull back as Monkeys Forever has already Exorcism popped. Spectre did fall as
Dire's
well.
bottom tower is under
And
attack.
we'll just keep the camera on right here as Talera now under pressure from Exorcism. Might fall. Crypt Swarm. Oh, the tickles. There they are. The last little ghost, those son of a bitch, grabs him in the backside and he ends up falling. It ends up being a 2-for-1 in the end. Much more in favor of
Radiant's
Boreal.
top
So
tower is under attack.
too much time spent trying to find the right target. Leaves plenty of time for the rotations to come. And somewhere along the way, Lycus got caught out. I believe it was Monkeys Forever who grabbed him. No, yes, no, I don't know. I can't really see there.
For what?
Who ended up taking down the Spectre?
Yeah, it was Monkeys Forever.
Okay,
so
yeah,
he
he
got a
ended up
lot of gold
sweeping
from
in.
that fight.
So he gets it done.
He's
and
3-0. He's got his Yule Scepter. 10-minute Yules.
Woo! That's a mighty fine farm, if I say so myself.
And he's level 11. Wow.
All right.
That
Speaking
is
of
a
good
scary
farm, though, is
Nature's
Tubby.
I mean,
Uh-oh.
wrong
Timber
prophet.
Chain will take him over to the side. He's good. Now, what do you think, man? I mean, he's got great farm. Does he consider going a Blink Dagger on Timber? I know it's a bit unorthodox, but we see it every once in a
No.
while. Or is he going to just go right for the Soul Ring into Bloodstone kind of a build?
I mean, I don't know what the new age
The new age.
Timber build is with this new Bloodstone.
Some try out the Agnums, but it proves to be not the best.
I mean, I think it's really good, but you need the Bloodstone.
yeah.
Like, you need the mana to support it. I think Axe is good because you didn't really have a natural item progression.
It's good, just don't invest in it first, would be my
Yeah, I think it's the third item.
Mm-hmm.
I really think you need the Shivas and the Bloodstone.
We'll see what he goes for here. He's near that blink mark if he wants to grab it for himself, but touching base mid lane, that very far Monkeys Forever, still confidently sitting on top of CS, the CS Queen, if you will, 69 and 10. Still a tower to take down if he'd like here. His Exorcism is about to be back up in 8 seconds if he wants to add continual pressure. Top lane, speaking of adding pressure, Weaver goes right past the tower with the benefit
Radiant's
of
top tower
the
is
extra
under
damage.
attack.
And they're
Radiant
trying to dance with the
structures are
Spectre, who
fortified.
now gets aid. There's your slow.
Uh-oh.
Chain Frost flies out, and the Iceman can't handle a bit of his own formula as he eats it, but now Lich falls, and the time-lapse puts Weaver all the way back, so they trade a support for a support. And JC also commits into this one, but
And they're
still.
probably going to get the deny on this tower, I would think. One more hit. Yeah, it's going to get denied.
Radiant's
it
middle
down,
tower is under
Jumps
attack.
back and will not deny.
Split on bottom lane on
maybe.
Earthshaker.
Oh, back into that one as they get the quick slice in. Timbersaw takes down the Earthshaker there with the back end of a Chakram. That leaves the rune at the top lane to be grabbed up there for Monkeys Forever. It is an Invis rune, and he takes it right back to the mid lane and does use it. We'll see what he decides to do with
Radiant's
it.
top
There's your
tower
denied
has been
tower there at the
denied.
top. Mid tower
Can he get
also
this
very,
kill?
very low. Oh, Talera! Yule's up. They need help, and they can't get it. He gets taken down just like that.
No, I forgot Yules does 50 damage. I thought he messed
That
up.
was it? I know, I was like,
like,
wait. Yeah, that's right. It was just 50 life, so he goes down to a Yule's. I don't know how. You're not going to see that very often. But here we go. Your boy JC under the tower. Wow! With the added pressure of Tubby jumping in there, he picks up some sweet extra bounty there. And they get it done.
That hurts a lot. They
Yeah, it
just
does.
denied 2 towers back to back.
Now there's even 6-6. Jolly
You get
Joker.
like no gold now when towers get denied. It's like really sad.
Now, Weaver continuing to farm it up. He's got his power treads, nearly 1,800 gold. He'll probably go for the Perseverance, or if he can farm it up into the Ultimate Orb first, I guess that would be not too shabby if he does stick with that Lincoln's kind of a build, just kind of looking at the other team. Yeah, Lincoln's obviously would prevent the Chain Frost if he does get reckless with it. You know, maybe the Boulder, but really nothing that Timbersaw can do.
Does it work on Burrow Strike? Wait, did they change it so you can't?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I know
Strike?
something was just changed.
It was Burrow Strike, wasn't it?
It might have been.
Or no, it was Lion Impale. Burrow
Yes.
Strike's still targetable. All right.
We'll
So it
find
does if you target Burrow Strike on him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Damn, Ice
attack.
Frog with your mechanic changes. I didn't know him as much
There's
to begin
like
with.
way
and-
too many
I know.
mechanics.
And they changed
in
the
this
damage
game.
types, so we're even second guessing that now.
Radiant's
It's
bottom tower
The
is
damage
under
types
attack.
thing is so confusing.
Stupid
'Cause I'm
caster,
like,
you didn't know.
I'm like, no, because I always think, oh, well, this is
Radiant
just for newer
structures are
players so that they
fortified.
understand it better, but nothing
Radiant's
actually
bottom
changed. But then it
tower
turns
is under
out that like
attack.
all of it changed, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Well, look at that. Timber does grab the blink. Called it! As he's
Oh,
now
well.
going to use that extra
I'm no
bit of
Timber
mobility.
player, I guess.
Radiant's bottom tower
Just
has
something
fallen.
I've seen before from Tubby when he gets on that fast path of farming heroes. He'll just keep it going. Doesn't want to let up. Loves the snowball, and he's weighing it out here. He would love to take down Jolly. Here we go. Jump in first, and just like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Dire's
Tubby the
middle
Fat.
tower is
This
under
guy,
attack.
his Timber, he'll make it happen if he can, and he gets it done. They take down the prize Jolly Joker there in the top lane. That leaves bottom lane exposed. And Monkeys
Radiant's
forever.
bottom
One more
tower
second if he
is
wants to
under
pull out
attack.
Exorcism, and he will. Drops it right now. Wants to get some serious damage in, but look at
Dire's
Talera.
top
Pops in
tower
with a
is
DD.
under attack.
Oh, man. Oh, the damage. Oh, the silence. Talera, what have I done?
gonna have to
Oh,
split.
no. Crypt Swarm not going to catch, and he has to double
Right.
back and get away from that. That was close. Back into the base you go, sir.
He might have been able
Dire's
to
top
use them
tower is under
and then
attack.
force the split out.
Oh,
He
yeah.
probably didn't want to overcommit, I'm guessing. So that was fine.
Now adding pressure on that tower will eventually pull back as the Exorcism does begin to expire. Monkeys has 2.7k, very nice farm for himself, can start building up that extra bit of survivability, whether it's going to be, I don't know, what, early investment in
And
Shivas.
at this point, they have a ghost lady problem. Like, she is just, she can do whatever she wants right now.
Who are you going to call? Somebody to help you out, that's for sure.
Definitely need the Ghostbusters this game.
Don't say that, it's a trademark.
I'm not, okay,
I'm
sorry.
kidding. They're dewarding here up at the top is Prophecy on the Lich. God damn it, can I stop missing? Finally gets it down. And now that allows Tubby the Fat to, in the clear, pull out this Invis. He's level 11. Oh, he sees the figure. He's like, hey, how you doing? Jumps in. There's Shaker. See you later. Wow. That was ugly. Earthshaker thought he just had the free will to kind of farm up some creeps, even committing the fissure stun. And quickly realizes nowhere is safe as he gets taken down just like that. And now, 2.1k available here.
Dire's
I'd
middle
imagine Tubby the
tower is
Fat
under
is going to
attack.
now invest in that Bloodstone.
Oh, well, the AA ulted.
Uh-oh. Valera once again,
Yules.
under pressure. Oh, there's the
Are they gonna hit
Yules.
this nuke? Yeah, he's dead.
Don't even touch that bounty root, sir. That's for Monkeys. Monkeys grabs it. But a mega kill at the meantime. Tubby just still unleashing a fury here on his opponents. Top lane, he rips apart the Iceman and will retreat out. I'm telling you, dude, he plays a good Timber.
Looks like Death Prophet's gonna move into this heart. He's gonna have it by like 21, 22 minutes.
He's a really good farm. See, I don't know. I mean, you need burst to take down this lady
How
quick.
did they kill this Death Prophet?
But yeah, she's
Like, they're
starting to
so
build
far
up
away
some
from
serious muscle.
Radiance. As much damage as Timbersaw does, it's not going to do anything to a heart
Yeah.
Death Prophet. And Death Prophet's also going to have the Yules to dodge some spells too.
Certainly will. Your boy JC leaves the top lane there, comes back to the bottom to relieve a little bit of this pushing pressure. On the way out, Monkeys will
Radiant's
just take some of that
bottom tower is
enemy
under
farm in
attack.
the jungle. And mid lane here, Rolo thinking about flirting here with Lycus. Okay. Tubby shows up, throws out the
going
chakra.
for
He's in it. He's in it right now. Oh, Echo. That's
Echo.
that's not a good Echo. And they want to see if they can clean it up with Haunt here. Oh, he's so low, but not. They don't want to quite commit. Might overthrow it. Tubby on the way out here. They
Tubby
do
dead?
see him. Oh, that's going to be off the mark, that AA ult. Oh, it might. Oh, Had he gone more to the left, he could have went into it. That would have been scary. Meanwhile, you do see Talera committing in. Pulls out. Oh, he did go down. Tubby went down. That...
How did he get vision?
I don't know, but Nature's Prophet gets him with the ult, it looks like, and, well, Nature's Prophet ends up falling shortly thereafter. So it's a 1-for-1 under the hands of the Brew. Yeah, that was weird.
He got vision somehow inside. I have no idea what just happened.
Yeah, I don't know. Did the ice ball give him vision at that one brief moment?
Maybe.
That was crazy. Convenient, I guess. I don't even think they were expecting that, but well, who knows? Now they're moving on in. Monkeys Forever, in the meantime, had been investing his full exorcism on this Roche, and now Roche is almost dead. And he's taking it out on this AA. AA's like, okay, I'm out of here. Oh no! Runs into a burrow and falls down. Damn you, Roche!
They're gonna catch him at Roche.
Oh boy. Talera's silenced up. But here comes Bloody Nine from the dead. TP's into this one. Rolo's also really low. Lich falls there. Jolly Joker cleans him up. And now this is a bit scary.
The Epi.
The Epi was not there. Couldn't quite get in. The Blink was not available. And well, it's 2-for-1. And now this Roche will go into the hands of Boreal.
Has fallen to the
They grab it up. It's a 2.
Radiant's bottom
It's
tower
2 for
is
2.
under attack.
AA actually bought back. I don't know if he bought back to invest in the Ice Blast for that Roche fight. And he goes towards the top. Nope. Not going to catch with that one on Lycus. Alright, well, looking at Bloody Nine, he's going with your standard, more rat-oriented. After he got that Midas, he gets his Maelstrom, so we'll see if he goes for the Blink thereafter, you know, things you do as a Nature's Prophet, and we'll continue to farm it out on the side. Tubby the Fat has eyes on AA. Very squishy AA, 644. Uh-oh. How you doing? I need some ice cubes for my whiskey. Boom. Bursts him down immediately, and really no chance. That is free food for Timbersaw. He is real close to that Bloodstone. I look away for a moment, and now he has a Soul Booster and the Soul Ring ready to go, and he would love to build up some sweet charges. And if it means farming out an AA, that's what he'll do. But meanwhile, space created, I suppose, as they were adding pressure on the bottom. Bloody Nine gets out. Burrow Strike a little late. And not going to be there. Monkeys Forever will retreat, and he's in race car mode, so you're not going to quite catch up to your Death Prophet without proper initiation and lockdown. And he will waddle himself out. Rolo does show up, though. Has his Echo Slam. It's only level 1. No Blink yet. Maybe they're considering making a go. They catch up with Monkeys. He gets the 8 of that Fissure to slow him down, and Tubby doesn't really have a whole lot of mana. And with that silence, Talera is kind of second-guessing, but here comes JC. He says, let's do it, boys. They're making a move in with the Haunt. Echo Slam's there, but it's not enough damage. They clean out Rolo, and they'll take what they want, as it's enough for Monkeys, though, to slip out.
This is where you all chat worth. That was a lot for support Earthshaker. And I'm just concerned for Radiant. It doesn't seem like they're having any item progression on any of their heroes.
Man, Monkeys is not letting up on the bottom. Dual Silence. He's going to desperate TP out, and he does. The AA ult is just off the mark there. Just a hair to the left.
Yeah, well, he can play as, you know, aggressively as he wants in this bot lane. How do they kill him? He also has an Aegis. By the time they kill him one time, if they can even get him done once, I mean, his team's going to have adequate time to get back to him and help him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
There's a lot of questions. We need some answers here as they're looking to go in. They quickly clear out the creeps. This tower is very low. They have Glyph if they want to try to... Yeah, they use it there to try to secure maybe the deny, which they'd love to get. Meanwhile, mid lane, they're flirting, but... And can they get it? Oh, Nature's Prophet comes right in and gets that sweet little last hit in, and they secure a little bit of extra gold. Ice Path's not going to be there, but still, Boreal well in the head, near 6K as far as net worth. And now it looks like Root are going to smoke up and maybe make a go on this mid lane Weaver if they can. Ice Burst, jump. Oh, the Lincolns, though, prevents. There's your answer. Lincolns does stop the Burrow Strike. And now Monkeys comes on in. Tubby the Fat, though, does get that kill. Lich goes down, cannot do anything about it. Same for JC. He does a desperate Burrow Strike. Trying to get out, but the Ghosts quickly clean him up. Meanwhile, Jaw now focused down. Talera cleans him up. Real supports hitting the deck right now, 2 for 1. And Boreal will move down this mid lane. That's Tubby after getting that kill.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And this Death Prophet's just so freaking farmed.
And he's level 16 too.
Ugh. Quite scary here. I mean, you got a nice snowballing Timber Saw, but let's see how much it can work here. Spectre's going to need to really commit to making something happen. And Brewmaster quickly cleans up. Yeah, the Nature's Prophet promptly falls like that. Rolo also might get caught out, and he will fall. So two down while they think about making a go. Can they take Monkeys down here? They pull out the Chakram. He still has Aegis, even if they get him down here. It's go. Man, look at how much work it's taking. Stupid bitch, get back here!
Oh my,
Negative earn. Oh, the Yules does avoid the Burrow Strike. Trying to retreat, and they're looking to go back. They can't take her down. Now Jaw hits the deck again. No real surprise there. Tubby's like, I'll finish what we started. And finally, they take down the Aegis. After all that. Oh, that was an epi. I don't know really, but where that was going to be going, but it does not get on Monkeys. Monkeys now with a second life. And nearly... Oh, here we go. Yule's follow-up. Crypt Swarm. JC. Oh! Echo Slam secures it here. For Rolo.
Bow to you, Sand King, but I liked your style.
Hard times.
Very nice there, Shaker. I like the dialogue. Bottom lane, Bloody Nine returns, and we'll add pressure there. I haven't really had a moment for quite a while to touch base here with Lycus on Spectre, and he is still trying to get a hold of a Radiance. He's got the Sacred Relic, but needs a little more farm to secure the recipe. While their towers are slowly beginning to fall, would love to be able to take this tier 2 without using Exorcism, as it comes back off from cooldown now. Here come your rotations. Is he thinking about committing here? Crypt Swarm silence, but he does get the dagger off. And will slip out. Now Tubby. Uh-oh. Tubby. Ooh, does slip out, but he does go down. So he does lose the Bloodstone charge. Can't get the suicide off in time. We'll be back in a short period, though. Right now, in fact. And he will quickly TP in now. Lincoln's going to be popped. The tier 2 ends up falling. And there's your Exorcism going to come out. Talera trying to get away. Has Primal Split, but he is silenced up. He might have to be forced to use it here. Crypt Swarm, he does pull it out. And a Tubby the Fat rather, cleans up the support on the back end and the Nature's Prophet. And now, eating a bit of his own Cyclone recipe here is Monkeys. And Monkeys might be under the gun. Damage. Oh, can they take her down? There's your Rock. There's your Chakram. All the burst, finally taking her down to half-life. Now the Nova.
Oh, are they gonna
another Yules.
Oh, he just got healed to full.
Oh boy, he gets healed right up from that Exorcism and slips out. We cannot get her down. So tanky. Oh, Nature's Prophet's back, and they're going to try to counter-initiate here. Oh, if they can make him do a dieback, or at least take him down the second time. There's your Neppy that lands. Nature's Prophet falls. He's down for a minute. JC, though, trying to get away. Tubby the Fat on a killing spree. Was once at 8 charges, now up to 12. Oh,
what a blink.
That swift blink gets him out from that second auto attack from Jolly. And he makes it out. And Tubby now, unfortunately, might fall here and gets the suicide off. Very nice. Man, non-stop action here in the mid lane.
What a surprising fight from Roots. I mean, that looked dire for them, and they were somehow able to hold on. I think they traded pretty evenly that fight. If you look at the recap, they came out ahead.
Yeah, it was close. They did lose the tower in the end, so factoring that in and the investments they made to just try to take down Monkeys. I mean, you saw how long it took just to get that one life down. I mean, it's proven that he's being quite troublesome, and now he has an ultimate orb and 2k gold here.
Hex, looks like.
Yeah. So is Sheepstick, not going with even more durability, not your Shiva's grab.
I think it's okay this game. They don't actually have that much physical damage. The Spectre, most of the Spectre's damage is going to be this Desolate, which does pure damage. You know, the Radiance is going to do magic damage, so...
You gotta remember, though, Jolly Joker's been farming it up as well on this Weaver. He's been kind of an unsung hero for his team. I mean, most of the attention has been on Monkeys forever and this Death Prophet, but he is continuing to farm it up very nicely. When you have to put that together against a Spectre, he's doing very good. He's already had that Lincoln's, but now, with a Demon Edge, he's gonna go, what I would imagine, right for the MKB. Yes. And we'll be able to pull out very big damage. And that's just kind of what you gotta do, especially when you got a Brew on the other team, so he's trucking on forward for it and that extra bit of damage. Spectre does finish off the Radiance. Took a little longer than you'd like, but gets it done. Those illusions now from the Haunt are going to prove to be much more troublesome as Earthshaker, you know, he's also been pretty poor this game. No Blink Dagger for him.
Radiant's top tower is under
Especially
attack.
AA, he's not going to get an Ags anytime soon.
What is he at? Oh, wow. He's really poor this game.
Yeah, also
died
needs to
8
get level
times.
11. Here we go, they're going to start
Radiant's
going
top
towards
tower
mid.
has
There's
fallen.
a tier 1 tower. They'd love to get Echo Slam. A little bit of damage, but not quite enough. The Epi return, though, catches very nicely, and Bloody 9 hits the deck. Jolly Joker steps in. Rolo very low, hits that chain, and will go down. 2 down now. As Prophecy picks up the double on his Lich. Very, very nice. And now they can move on in. Not if Monkeys has anything to say about it. He gets caught out. His Exorcism's down, however, but it's going to take a lot to bring this lady down. Self-Yules, and now jumps on back.
Uh-oh.
They're thinking about going on pursuit, but now they turn their attention towards that tier 1.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And they should get it. Glyph it! Glyph it!
Oh, denied it.
Dire's
Well, I guess
middle
deny
tower
works.
Has been denied.
Better than a glyph, I think.
Yeah, oh yeah. So they make it worth. They step back. But still, man, I don't know. This game is a lot closer than the past couple we've seen here. Though Boreal are ahead 7,500, and they have the Weaver to fall back on. Their Death Prophet well on the way to being out of control. I just feel like Root Gaming have a certain tenacity in them in these fights that somehow they kind of can make it work.
And it looks like Weaver's going for an MKB. I guess because of the panda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tired of Drunken Haze.
Yes, indeed. And your Force Staff also going to be complete here on your Sand King. Just the common trait, Blink Force, mobility, being able to aid out your allies. And we'll move on
I think
in.
they'll go for Roshan once they have Exorcism.
Dire's top tower
Well, they might
is
just
under
walk in right
attack.
now, I guess.
Bounty for me. Yankees picks it up, moves on in. No Exorcism to commit just yet. And they should be able to take it regardless with the damage output from the Weaver. It shouldn't be too much effort, and it does not look like they will be contested at all. As for the rest of Root Gaming, they're taking this time to separate up to the top, scout things out, and just kind of continue to farm it up a bit more. Tubby had finished out his Shivas
Roshan
on this
has
Timber,
fallen to the
which will
death.
help. It will help a bit against the Weaver.
They saved Exorcism. They didn't use it for Rush. So they're just going to walk bottom and try to get a Rex.
Let's see if they can do it. We're going to need Root Gaming here to consider pulling out those TPs. All of them got them ready to go. They might need to hold up a strong defense.
Buyback? Spectre has buyback. I think to hold this, they need Spectre to Suicide. Like, do as much damage as he can. Suicide, buyback, and haunts.
Well, it actually does not have buyback. It needs 150 gold to get it.
Oh,
If he
he
falls,
doesn't?
he won't have it. That's for sure. So he's got to be caught. Man, the ghosts!
Oh, he needs 15.
The ghosts! They're starting to rip them down. They're going to have to start putting up a formidable defense here. They're quickly
Radiant
clearing out the
structures
creeps to make
are
things a bit
fortified.
easier. They pop out the fortification now. But this is a slow sieging assault here as Jolly Joker does pick up that MKB. So he's going to be hitting like a truck here on this Weaver. And there's your jump on through. Talera's got to be careful to not get silenced up like that. And he quickly pops his haste to get away. And the Ancient Apparition quickly hits the deck. And now, put it in the corner, big Epi, move on in. And they take down 2 supports for 1. Monkeys Forever on the way out. Jolly, though, putting out the right click. They see him and they take him down, but that's the Aegis. And now attention towards Monkeys. The very, very strong Death Prophet here. It's going to take a bit. Can they get it? They can. Death Prophet falls. Jolly Joker uses his second life to slip out of there. And it's a 4 for 2, and I'm telling you, the tenacity's there for Root Gaming to hold.
What a haste room.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's like the biggest mistake you can make when you're playing Death Prophet on your team, or playing with Death Prophet. It's just overstaying, like, when your ult is expiring. You know, you had like 5 seconds left on ult, and then they just went. You know, the ult expires, you know, they lack significant damage after the ult expires, so...
No, I
In the
agree. And
end,
then they
come
decide,
out
like,
ahead.
what do we do from here, guys? The Exorcism's done. We do have our Weaver who's hitting pretty hard, but you know, he just invested a lot into getting the MKB, so if he falls, we risk him not being there with the buyback, and things can be a bit tricky. And, well, with that fun little play, Brew jumping in and having the haste popped, he can divert their attention elsewhere as they do step back for it, and pretty much it just chaos ensued. You got the haunt that came out. Your boy JC landed a very nice epicenter, and just the side of Boreal slowly began to crumble down. Those supports really couldn't stand your Ancient Apparition, still with only 777 life. You know, Earthshaker now breaking the 1K life mark, but only has a 4-staff, really. So after he expends his Echo and his Fissure, he's not seriously putting out a lot of damage, and he's more on the back end of things. So it's rough for Boreal. They need to find the opportunity to open up and try to take this base.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for round 2 of this bot lane push. No Aegis this time.
Spectre somehow brought in some serious farm. 3,300 gold.
Oh, he hasn't bought anything yet.
But Vitality booster, so
he needs to
probably
save
a heart.
buyback.
Yeah. He'll invest in a heart, but has to reserve a bit of it
Dire's top tower is under
for
attack.
that buyback as he looks to go up top. Nope, then just like that, TP's back to base. They know that pressure's on.
Oh, he's got the Axe.
Oh, wow. Double Chakram now, looking to put it to use. Your tier 3 is going to fall, and it looks like Boreal, that's all they want, but your double Chakram goes in. A quick Yules. Monkey's trying to live past the burst damage there. Wow, they blow back on Timbersaw. He ends up going down. Monkeys hits the deck as well. It's a 1-for-1. The epicenter laying out the damage, but a return Echo Slam. Fires back, but Rolo not going to be able to follow it up with a whole lot more. They lose 2. Timbersaw with that Bloodstone will be back momentarily. And they're still on hot pursuit there as Jolly Joker, low life on this Weaver, slips out once again. So they lose the tier 3.
Was forced to buy back that fight. So they got that going for them.
Yeah.
I think if they immediately return to this bottom lane when they respawn, they should be able to get this Wrath. And honestly, I don't think they're doing a good enough job with this Furion. This Furion shouldn't be pushing with his team, I don't think.
Yeah, he needs to be adding pressure elsewhere.
Yeah.
He's got Orchid, though, so he's like, I want to be in the fights. I want to be using my Orchid.
Yeah, but he doesn't have
middle
a... Oh, he's
tower is
working
under
on
attack.
the BKB. I would say if he had the BKB, it was fine. They're just getting blown up by all this magic damage. And honestly, the heart isn't enough anymore. He needs a BKB.
Loyalty.
And as he adds pressure to the top lane, it's Root Gaming who are looking to go towards this tier 2 in the mid.
Dire's middle
Fortification
tower
is
is
available
under
if
attack.
Boreal decide to use it. And they
Dire's
won't.
middle tower
They'll let it
has
go.
fallen.
But that net worth graph had been slowly building its way back towards even for Root Gaming.
And they're ahead in experience. Rudis.
So by golly, you're right. Above 5K for them as they've been coming out on top in some of these recent fight exchanges. So it's working to their benefit. Lich picks up a gem. So they'll have the added bonus of controlling the map, taking down those wards, and obviously having extra vision there on Jolly Joker and his Weaver. Hoping that maybe they can lock him down and not allow him to slip away like he's done previously. And now he's got 1 Mithril Hammer available. He's trying to finish out that BKB, which he should have here momentarily and available for the next team fight, which would definitely aid because they've been, like you said, eating way too much magic damage in these fights.
I just forgot what I was gonna say.
It's alright, dude. I get stumped too sometimes.
I like have no idea though. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I think the next fight, so they can either go for this bottom push or they can wait for Rosh. I think they should wait for Rosh. They really need this BKB on this Death Prophet. If Death Prophet has BKB, he's gonna go untouched in the next team fight. The Spectre doesn't do enough damage. All their damage is coming from this Chain Frost, the Epi, and the Timbersaw.
Yeah.
So unless the Sand King, like by the time they wait out the BKB, like the Raxes are gonna melt.
And we'll see. Root
Yeah, and it
Gaming
looks
would
like they're
love
going
to be able
back,
to take
so.
this one, though. Remember, they're on match point. It's a best-of-3 series here for the Summit to America. Brought to you by G2A.com, of course. But this is it for the qualifier run. Winning team moves on to the online set of the Summit and out from the qualifier. And it's a big deal, and Boreal would love to be able to take this victory and go on to a game number 3. But it's going to take a lot of effort here. It's a strong start. One of the better starts we've seen in a while from a Death Prophet in the end of Monkeys Forever. But now it's proven to be a bit more difficult, and they're going to have to bank on Jolly Joker's Weaver to really bring it home for him with the extra bit of damage. He has his BKB now complete, so all that big copious damage from your Chain Frost, from your Timber Saw as well as your Epicenter. Not going to be there now.
Yep, they just completed 2 BKB. 3 BKBs. Wow. So they have BKB on everyone. All the course. Yeah, this team fight is probably not going to be possible.
Yeah,
They're
that's where
going to
you
have to
hope,
wait out. They're going to have to wait out the full duration of the BKBs and hope that they stick around and that they can get return kills in exchange for this Rex. Because there's no defending this Rex anymore. They can just walk up, turn on BKBs, and hit the Rex.
Root Gaming would obviously love if Lycus could build in a little more damage.
He's going for this Manta.
Shine on through,
Sick.
but yeah. On the way towards that Manta. Needs to wait out a bit longer to secure a buyback as well, though. Needs a bit more time, about a minute. They'll have it ready to go, and it looks like they might go on the offensive without Spectre, who could just kind of come in with the haunt. They're going to go right on in. They're going to catch out here. Jump on through. They want Monkeys, who quickly pops the BKB. Rolo, though, not going to be so lucky from getting out, so they lose a support for support as JC also falls. Now attention on Tubby the Fat. If they can get a hold of him, timeout of silence if possible, they get it. So he can't quite get out with that Timber Chain, and he gets focused down and is forced to pull out the suicide there. And now make it a Lich down as well, as he hits the deck, making it a 3-for-1. And now we'll see if Boreal will open up on a full-blown push. And Spectre didn't even want to haunt, didn't want to be a part of that one. He's going to reserve it for now.
Fight.
They have buybacks if needed on the Timber
Yeah.
and the Sand King.
I wonder if they'll make a stand here with the buybacks. I mean, there's no exorcism right now. No BKBs on any of the heroes. I think they have to fight now.
Dire's top tower
buybacks.
is under attack.
They can't afford
Radiant's
to be losing the
bottom
Rex
barracks
with
are
no
under
return.
attack.
And Jolly Joker's already right-clicking it down. They do the fortification
the
right at the end.
Radiant structures.
Timber
are
gets
falling.
back in, jump forward, trying to take down Bloody Nine and gets it. The Rax does fall. Now attention on Monkeys Forever here. Gets a nice silence,
Is under attack.
but still trying to get away. The right-click coming out from Spectre, proving to be a bit too troublesome. Making him work for it, though, with the self-Yules. Ultimately will go down. It's 2 kills
Radiant's bottom
for
barracks
Tubby,
is
getting
under
those
attack.
charges back on that Bloodstone.
Radiant's
So they
courier
hold
has been
a
killed.
reasonable amount. They still lose the Rax.
We risked
Now-
Roche. So
yeah.
Dire knows where Roche is up.
Dire knows, but so does Root. They move in, they see it. And Rolo puts himself in a position to maybe consider contesting it, as I would imagine Root will move on in. Monkeys does have a buyback on the Death Prophet if he wants to come and consider contesting it, but that doesn't look to be the case. Now Jolly sees JC.
Wow.
The hell? Well, Tubby the
That's not
Fat
where you want to be.
found ES and took him down. Burrow strike forward, but that's going to be prevented from the Lincolns. Ice Blast flies out, does catch on the 2 in the pit, the Spectre and the Brew, as they begin laying it in. And they will buy back the Death Prophet now.
And he's gonna have exorcism.
And they leave. They say that's
Yep.
enough.
It's the right call. Because they're gonna all have BKBs up. And the exorcism. If they stay, they'll probably get wiped. In Roche, that is.
And they're still flirting with the area. I'd like Root Gaming back up from committing on it, but they also might not want to just hand it over to Boreal that easy. It's a nice confined pit, which would allow most of their team to do work. Yeah, they have BKBs, but if something was to happen, they catch them out first and foremost. Chain and Epi.
Oh, they forced the BKB.
But they're moving on in. They get Bloody Nine's BKB out as he does make his way out with that TP. And now, with him off or out of the area, they're still just kind of hanging around the area. They don't really know what's happening. Tubby moves in, double chakram. No one's going to be there though. They're ready to commit, but now they see Monkeys, and JC quickly falls just like that from the right click from Jolly and Death Prophet there. He can't really stand. Quick buyback from him though as he comes right
Oh no.
towards in. Jump forward, Talera silenced up. Can he get it off? He can't. No primal split for him and no buyback either as his gem hits the deck. Now a Yule's to fly out on Tubby. Tubby though,
Gonna die too.
yeah, he's going to get caught out. Silence is going to prevent him from going anywhere, and he's done for.
Turn to the earth.
He does have a buyback if they need it, but now, without even committing an exorcism, they can either A, go for Roche, or B, go for a push and bait out those buybacks first, and it looks like it's going to be the latter as they start to shuffle down this mid lane. A nearby JC who'd
Dire's
already bought
bottom
back.
tower is under attack.
He's Gonna try to scout it out and see what happens, but I would strongly urge Tubby the Fat's probably gonna be buying back here in this case.
Dire's bottom tower is
Prevent
under
them
Root
from
does
pushing
have a
on in.
window where Monkeys doesn't have buyback.
And there's your Exorcism going to be pulled out now. Haunt from Lycus. He commits in on the mid lane. That brings him down
Radiant's
relatively
top
low.
tower is under
Jolly
attack.
actually pulls out the time lapse there. He doesn't get much life back from it, but man, he sees Lich and just rips him up. 29 now being focused towards your boy JC.
Radiant's middle
Gets
tower
sprouted up,
has
but more
fallen.
importantly, Monkeys Forever, they clean out the rest of that tier 3, and now on the racks.
Exorcism's about to end.
Does end. Tubby wants to clear out those creeps, and they want to see if they can get anyone on the way out here. Lycus moves in,
Radiant's
throws
top
out the
tower
dagger,
is under attack.
and they're moving in. Rolo might get left behind and will. He ends up going down. They're pushing on in. They get silenced up, but the two cores now, hand in hand, trying to retreat out on the high ground, going to get the TP off, and he will make his way out. Weaver out. Monkeys
They have
Forever
to
with
get
that
Roche from this.
big move speed.
Radiant's top tower is
We're
under
gonna
They
walk
know
right
it.
in.
Yeah, they ping. They're like, Root Gaming's going to go for this one. And they do. Big Crypt Swarm, they know. ES buys back. TP's right towards the area. And once again, Root Gaming see that.
They
have to pull back.
fight here, I think. They should honestly just walk into the pit and like bait a fight. I don't see them winning this game if they don't fight right now. They have to fight while Exorcism's down. Like, if they can catch out this Death Prophet while Exorcism's down, he has no buyback right now.
That would be their best bet for a big comeback.
No.
And it looks like they are considering it, but no commitment here.
Yeah. I mean, if they let the Sages go, I think it's GG. It's gonna be really difficult to defend against this.
A Weaver with a second life, I'd imagine, is going to be really
Roshan has
Tough.
fallen.
And
to
she's
defend
on
out.
Death Prophet. Yeah.
So
It's
it
just
looks
too
like
much
Root
HP
Gaming
there.
Swiss their opportunity to make a comeback. That's right, I said Swiss. It's a pun, folks. Had to get one of them in there. And they're moving on forward. So now the ball is all in Boreal's court. Exorcism's now up and available. They can just rinse and repeat what they've been doing there on the bottom lane. They can secure a racks, maybe two here, if all goes according to plan. And this could end up being one of the last hurrahs for Root Gaming in game number 2. Now they can't afford a loss, and it will go to a game 3, the first one that I've seen. Uh-oh, Orchid catches Lycus here, sprouted up, but Big Epi moves on him, and he gets a double kill on the two supports who don't have BKBs. Lich does fall, Exorcism pop, but Jolly Joker, man. Right-clicking it home. This Spectre can't even defend it out. Does end up falling, has buyback, buys back, uses the haunt, gets back into the fight, and they're looking to make a go. Nature's Prophet had fallen, but he also bought back. Tubby the Fat, very low, ends up committing suicide. So it's 3 down, 4 if you count the initial kill on Spectre right there. But Exorcism will expire. We'll see if it's enough to
Radiant's bottom barracks
turn
are
attention
under attack.
elsewhere and prevent Boreal from continuing to push, but it's not looking like they're letting up just yet, because meanwhile, bottom lane, Jolly had eased his way in, trying to make a go on the racks, but quickly, Tubby buys back, moves in on Jolly. He's got the Aegis still, and he punches it
Radiant's
down.
middle barracks are under
But now
attack.
also they're making a go on Monkeys. Monkeys has the cheese? No, already used the cheese. Ice Blast flies in, catches on 3. Very nice Ice Blast, but Monkeys
Radiant's
Forever
middle barracks
will
are
end up
under
going
attack.
down. No buyback for him, 100 seconds, but meanwhile Jolly Joker just cleans up the racks here on the bottom.
Radiant's bottom
And they did
barracks
save
has
the
fallen.
mid melee Rex.
He certainly did. I don't know. They're still on the defensive. And now, conveniently,
Radiant's
after that
middle
racks
barracks are
takedown,
under attack.
Monkeys Forever has his buyback, so even if they wanted to consider making a go, she would be right there ready to go. And it would be rough.
A golden thread.
That was about as ideal a fight as they're ever gonna get. They instantly blew up the 2 support heroes. Like, the supports casted no spells in that fight. But then the cores are just so farmed on Boreal.
Looking really promising still, though. And taking a look at the net worth graph, it's actually not very
I
significant.
mean, I think the only way they can win a fight now is if they catch out a core. They need a Hex, I think.
Oh, looking to move on in
It's
here.
like Tubby the
Tamara
Fat's working on one.
in the mid lane, and yeah, he's got the ultimate orb already and 2.5k, but He needs to reserve it for his buyback, but he still has lots of time before it's going to be up and available. And just as I divert to his attention, they do catch out the AA there. That's a support, though. They're going to need more than that. They want to be able to secure a strong comeback towards the base, but that seems to be the game plan here as they move down mid. They see Rolo. They get the burrow strike. Tubby jumps in, throws one chakram, throws two, and both supports go down. I don't think it's enough, though. Those cores are what is keeping Boreal in this game. And Death Prophet doesn't even need to buy back. She'll be back in about 9 seconds.
Yeah, and their bottom is going to get pushed in, and this Furion's pushing out top. They're going to have to defend these
Dire's
lanes.
middle tower is under attack.
Here they go. They start adding pressure in. Death Prophet's back. Death Prophet has Exorcism if they need to pull it out.
Yeah, they have to leave now. Oh, they're sticking around.
It's too hard to break in there and get it done. Their damage output, their big damage dealer, Lycus, is pushing back this top lane, waiting for maybe a time to commit with the Haunt. He has 4K gold, lots of it. Obviously needs to save it for another 2 minutes, or nearly 3 minutes, to have the buyback ready to go.
And Timbersaw picks up D-Hex. So they're still in this. They need to pick off on one of these courses. Like this, if they can pick off this Weaver or the Death Prophet.
Ooh, that'd be nice. They're not going to commit on Weaver, though. They're going to go for mid
Oh,
lane. They get monkeys, though, with that Hex. And they go in. Ice Blast, though. He pulls out the BKB and does make his way out. Man, that was close.
That was close.
That was real close. And monkeys
Dire's bottom tower is under
get
attack.
the real taste of reality that you're nowhere is safe. Can't be moving out
They use
alone
the
like that.
Haunts. That's a big cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
I would actually say that's a win for Boreal. The Haunt for the BKB.
Dire's top tower
Yeah,
is
it's
under
100
attack.
seconds before she'll have it back. Oh, Nature's Prophet TP's in thinking they can get a hold of her, but she has already retreated out. And gets herself
he
put in
has
the
a heart.
trees.
A golden thread.
He purchases the heart. So no buyback, though, for Spectre. Would have had it in about
That's
2
cool
minutes'
down.
time, but is going to save it.
I think he'll have it by then anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Dire's bottom tower
Good
is
choice.
under
Back.
attack.
Spectre will continue to farm it up. And they're going to go for this tier 2. You see the Ice Blast, but they can't dodge it.
Oh, I thought he dodged it.
Dire's bottom tower has
Nope.
fallen.
Sorry. They eat it. They
I think there's
sidestep.
like a weird interaction when you
Yeah.
blink at the exact time that it hits you. It still hits you, but it doesn't do damage. You just get the after effects.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Alright, look
attack.
at this. They've done damage on both mid and bottom. They want to go on top. Nice jumping, though. Oh, he misses both chakrams, though. And now this procs monkeys to open up with the exorcism and take it right back on these bears who get stunned out from that fissure. 2 bears down, only the earth left.
This isn't the worst fight ever. They're making this exorcism almost wasted.
Yeah, if they can keep her out from the base, they would love it. Throw out the Drunken Haze, anything they can to slow her roll. Now Nature's Prophet shows up, pulls out the Sprout Talera. Under pressure, falls, has buyback, uses buyback. Bloody Knight pops his BKB along with monkeys. Yep, and they take down the tier 3. Joker sweeps in, clears out the other racks in the mid lane. Now Root Gaming are down to just a pair of racks here on the top left. And it's going to be an all or nothing. They move in, they catch out the support, Earthshaker, they take him down. An easy grab as always for them. But that's not who the focus is going to be. They need to grab these precious cores. And I don't know, man. The opportunity for a comeback just keeps looking like it's going to swip more and more away.
Yeah. And just the Furion alone. He can keep all the lanes pushed out and just threaten these racks all the time.
Now Root Gaming might need to consider their all or nothing.
I don't even know what their all or nothing play is.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm just saying they got to consider it. Whatever it may be. Maybe they know it and I don't.
Alright, I think they have to kill the Furion twice. But they need the Hex there to kill him.
Tries to go right there, but doesn't have any way to stop him from TPing out. He'll have his buyback gold available here after this creep wave he's farming up, so Spectre will have the buyback haunt if necessary. And, well, Jaw's still working on his Agnums, though, on this Ancient Apparition. These supports on Dire Team have been rough for him.
Yeah, they haven't been having a fun time.
1 and 11, 3 and 17.
Playing support against Spectre is never a fun time.
Let me tell you what. Uh-oh, meanwhile, Tubby moves on in. Monkeys
Like,
pops
where's
his
the
BKB and gets out.
What is
BKB, I don't
that
know if
do?
it already was at 5 seconds, but it's at 5
It
seconds
was
now.
at 5 seconds.
Yeah, okay. So it's not a big deal to invest in just
Yep.
getting out of there, and we'll do so. This is turning into the longest game, I believe, here for the America Qualifier. Normally the games haven't been quite this prolonged, but it's quite a good fight. I mean, Spectre and Death Prophet.
Backstab from behind.
Uh-oh, here we go. JC. Blair jumps in, pulls out the Primal Split. They want to make a go. Tubby also shows up. They're not committing the haunt just yet from Spectre. They take down Death Prophet once. Jolly Joker now. Big damage goes down as well. One buyback had been used on Monkeys to come back in, who did not use Exorcism. Jolly Joker also fell. Oh, close to getting a hold of the support. Rolo,
They got the Weaver. They can force the Weaver buyback.
yeah, they will. They're looking to move on.
And they're all
in.
alive and they still have plants. This Spectre has
Dire's
buyback
middle
on
tower is under attack.
All right, fortification
Dire's
here. This is
structures are fortified.
Root Gaming's best chance to take this game back.
He needs to pop it.
He's not buying back. He doesn't want to. There's one, the tier 3
Dire's
down.
middle tower has fallen.
Creep spawn, and they get taken down immediately from the double chakram.
Dire's middle barracks are under
Mike is
attack.
just continuing. He's like, I got buyback. I don't care if I have to fight. And well, they move in from behind, and Talera goes down. Rolo potentially could be taken, but Bloody Nine's getting some right clicks here in on Tubby the Fat. And there's your buyback now coming out from Jolly Jokers. Weaver now wants to get in on it. They make it up and above here, and it looks like Boreal is going to be able to hold as the rest of Root Gaming retreat out.
So they lost to Panda. Did he bought back? Yeah, Jolly Joker bought back. If they
Yes.
catch, so they need to catch the Weaver out.
Yep, they need to do it without Brew, because Brew is down, no buyback, but
Well,
Roche
they
is
have
up.
5 minutes.
Oh, man.
This might be the nail in the coffin. The
Oh,
final one.
man, you said that last time.
Well, I mean,
know.
I still think the game's very
They got this
decided.
is I mean before though they'd also taken out the rest of the lanes, so with only 2 more Raxes to stand with no tower even defending them. This is all the oomph they need to go for one last full-blown siege into the base and finish what they started on Root Gaming's home turf.
Roshan has fallen
It goes
to the
down. He grabs his Aegis.
Cheese on Death Prophet.
Death Prophet gets her cheese. AA gets his Ags. Ags and a bracer. It's a hard knock life for an ancient apparition in this one, that's for sure. No boots even.
The Spectre is getting really farmed. I wonder if he's gonna go with Diffusal next. Is he gonna buy something?
Let's see. He has the buyback. 5.2k. He does purchase.
Was it an Eagle song?
Maybe, yeah.
Perseverance. Oh, he's gonna go Refresher.
Oh, nice. Going for a refresher, but meanwhile, Tubby the Fat trying to zone back
Seems a bit early
this
for a
push.
Refresher. But desperate times.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if they can go for it. He's going to reserve a little bit of gold for that buyback here. There's your first honk at a fly out right now. Rolo, though, has that Ghost Scepter. Doesn't need too much damage. Monkeys Forever gets brought down to half-life. And they end up losing the Earthshaker. Your boy
And
JC does eat that
Exorcism
Ice
pops.
Blast. Yeah. Exorcism. They're going to look to consider moving on into the base. Spectre still has her first life to work with before committing a buyback. Double chakram out.
Oh, they killed him.
They got Death Prophet
He didn't
down.
cheese.
122 seconds. No buyback. Natured Prophet, the fall, does have buyback. If they get Jolly Joker here, he will not be able to buy back. And they're on the hunt for the bug. And they have the vision. They move in. Lincoln's earned. They can get it. They can get it.
Oh my.
Aegis.
Oh, yes, the Aegis.
They
But
would
I
need
think he's
more.
dead again.
Okay, Jolly Joker, he's reserving his time lapse here. Pulls it out. Jukes back. He has no life. He time lapsed into no life. Oh no. He goes down for 100 seconds. And they don't lose any racks.
Is it happening?
They got to get to the base. Oh man, what an unfortunate time lapse.
100 seconds.
They have lots of time, but they got to get the push. They got to get the creeps on their side, though. Oh, I don't know if they have the time.
Well, I think they can at least force the Fury on buyback. If they get bottom pushed, and then they start pushing mid with 4 or 5, think they can force.
Oh, refresher
buyback.
now. Here
Refresher.
for Spectre, and Spectre did not have to use a buyback.
Wow.
So you're talking haunt, duke it out, fall, refresh, haunt, get back in the fight, and have another go at it.
Yep.
This is good for Root Gaming to come back, and this is quickly. I'm all percolated now, boy. Let me tell you what.
You know, if he gets a defusal now, I mean, there is a chance they could win this game. Spectre is an insane late game carry.
It doesn't look like they're going to have anyone hold back here, because Nature's Prophet could just go right into the base and try to take it to the last 2 set of racks
Yeah.
if they want. But look at this, about 20 seconds and both
I
those
don't
cores
think
are
they're gonna
back.
get to mid in time.
They're going in, they want to quickly take down Jaw, and they do. So support falls, that's not too devastating though.
Well, that is
Oh,
a big
man.
deal. No, there's gonna be no AA for the next fight. That's a big deal. He has Axe too.
Yeah, the Ice Blast is not going to be available. They're trying to push in from all sides. Oh boy, here we go. On in, Epi catches very nicely. Your ES falls, there's your refresher. It's actually already going to be used. He's not going to save it.
Oh my god.
Dominating. Buyback Nature's Prophet. And now they're going in. Jolly Joker commits, uses the time lapse. His BKB is going to be down. Monkeys Forever pulls out the cheese there to heal on up. And they're still in the base going at it. Talera under pressure. There's your second haunt. And they clean up. Nature's Prophet's down. Death Prophet trying to get away. Low life. They turn back. And they put their focus on the base. Oh, Tubby's down though. He's got a real low death timer though with that Bloodstone. He actually just buys back anyways. And he boots a travel to the top now. Now Lycus.
Oh man, there's no exorcism.
Yeah, no exorcism. No haunt
Take 2
either.
Rex.
They're going right for it.
They're gonna get 2 sets of Rex.
Oh man, oh man. Are they going to go for tier 4s though? Or are they going to just try to clean up racks here?
No, they're gonna get Rexes.
Oh, this is going to quickly even things up that much more. And Jolly, hexed up. Double chakram, he's down. No buyback. 100 seconds. Root Gaming looking to bring this game back. And Monkeys Forever is doing everything she can.
He has buyback in 10 seconds, but he has no gold.
Oh no. Second set of racks to fall.
The bank.
Root Gaming, they want megas. They go in. No Nature's Prophet, no in the back door.
They're gonna get him.
They're gonna get the megas. Exorcism's not up. Root Gaming are doing it. They get a silence, they move in, and their last lone hope core falls just like that. And Root Gaming, they eat the Echo. Oh my god. Even Rolo's trying to help and they can't do it. Double kill. Root Gaming do it. What a comeback. Unbelievable. They will not allow a game 3 here, and they get it done.
Oh my god.
Holy moly.
Wow. That was really exciting at the end.
Well, that was quite an
craziness.
exciting game. Wasn't it?
Do what?
I said that was quite an exciting game.
It really was. I mean, I thought they had no chance, and then a couple mistakes from Boreal. You know, they caught out Death Prophet just a couple times too many. And wow. And you know, they just kept baiting the spells, like, you know, go on Death Prophet before Death Prophet gets to your base. Death Prophet uses the exorcism, and then they just wait around for like 10 seconds. They just keep wasting spells. Like, these BKBs had to be used too early, and this exorcism, I don't know.
Spectre just got everything she needed to
Well.
just pull it all back, and that very unfortunate time lapse as well. It just began to crumble, and
What a comeback.
yeah, Boreal, it was their game to take from beginning to end. Yeah, Tubby the Fat was holding his own, put a very impressive Timber performance in the mid game like I was expecting, but man, Lycus pulls it together. That refresher puts in the work, and they take it all back, man. Holy moly.
I
I'm
can't
exhausted.
believe that just happens.
What a comeback. What a great game. All right, guys, that's it. And what a way to wrap up the Summit 2 by G2A.com. And there it is, Root Gaming. They have secured a spot into the main online stage of the Summit 2. Mad props to them. Boreal admirable effort, but they go down. And unfortunately, FRL, we will never see a Game 3 here in the qualifiers personally, as we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Beyond the Summit, of course, bringing you the coverage. I'm Coddle Guy. Catch me on Twitter at Coddle Guy F4L. I appreciate you being my co-caster through these qualifiers. Catch him over on Twitter at F4L Dota.
Yep.
And folks, it's been a great one. We'll throw it over to some music. Please take care, and we'll see you next time.